Hi, welcome to Pre-AP Physics Unit 4 on momentum. We're going to start this unit with two terms, units, variables, and equations related to momentum. Remember, when we do these are not problems to be solved, but analyzed. So let's start with some definitions. Momentum is mass in motion. Impulse is the amount of change in momentum, the application of force over a period of time. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Velocity is a vector quantity including both speed and direction of the object. Force is a push or a pull exerted on an object. Time is a measure of change between two events or moments. So let's look at the units for those. The unit for momentum is a kilogram meter per second, kgm/s. Mass is a kilogram. Velocity is in meters per second. Force is in newtons or kilograms per meter per second. Time is in seconds, which we will abbreviate SEC when it is by itself. Impulse is a Newton second. All units can be converted from English to standard for correct calculations. So be sure that you have correct units when you do these problems. So let's look at the variables. Momentum is actually going to be represented by a fluffy P. It's really hard to make a fluffy P in a video. So it's a fluffy P, and I will show you how to make that. But capital P works fine. Mass is M, time is T, velocity is V, force is F, and impulse is actually J. Momentum equations, formula sheet, time. Fluffy P is equal to mv. P stands for momentum measured in kilogram meter per second. Mass, or M is mass measured in kilograms. V is velocity measured in meters per second. The impulse equation is J equals Ft, where J stands for the impulse measured in Newton seconds, F stands for force measured in newtons, and T is time in seconds. So look at this relationship, okay? Impulse and momentum are related because the impulse is equal to the change in momentum. So it's not just straight momentum, it's a change in momentum. This theory reveals some really interesting relationships as the inverse relationship between force and time. If you decrease the force, you increase the time. If you increase your force, you're decreasing your time. Looking at those relationships, momentum is directly related to mass and velocity. Mass and velocity then are inversely related. Impulse is directly related to force and time. Force and time are inversely related to each other. Force is directly related to mass and velocity. Momentum is directly related to force and time. So in this problem, if a 5 kilogram object experiences a 10 Newton force for a duration of 0.1 second, then what is the momentum change of the object? The red is what's given to you. You're given the units of kilograms here, newtons, and seconds. You're also given the word momentum as a term. So the red is what is given to you in the problem. You're also, I guess, given the word force in the problem. But you then have to figure out everything else, mass, force, time, plugging in all the variables with their corresponding values. And then the equation that we would use to find the change in momentum, which is equal to the impulse, is J is equal to FT. All right, this is what you're doing today in class, just 2 problems. You're not solving anything. And thanks for watching.